Start with a jaw-dropping fact about Titanoboa's size or a question about its potential rivals in the prehistoric world. Introduce the Titanoboa, the largest snake ever discovered, and the intriguing idea of whether it had any natural enemies. Discuss the challenges Titanoboa might have faced in its ecosystem, including competition from other predators or threats. Explore the prehistoric environment, highlighting creatures that coexisted with Titanoboa, including other large snakes and reptiles that could have posed a threat. Reveal the most fearsome prehistoric snake or competitor that could have challenged Titanoboa, detailing its characteristics and why it was formidable. Recap the findings about Titanoboa's potential threats and what this reveals about its dominance in the prehistoric world. Encourage viewers to comment on what they think would have been Titanoboa's biggest challenge and invite them to check out other videos on prehistoric creatures. Join me as I dive into the world of prehistoric creatures to find out if the Titanoboa really feared this monstrous snake. Let's see what happens. The Titanoboa is often referred to as the largest snake to have ever slithered our planet. This massive creature lived around 60 million years ago during the Paleocene epoch, and its massive size is what gets people talking. But have you ever wondered if this fearsome predator had any natural enemies? Was it the apex predator of its time, or was there something bigger and badder lurking in the shadows? Titanoboa's massive size would have required an incredible amount of food to sustain itself. It's likely that it would have had to compete with other large predators for resources, which could have led to some interesting conflicts. The ecosystem it inhabited would have been a complex web of predators and prey, and it's likely that Titanoboa wouldn't have been at the top of the food chain without a fight. The tropical rainforests of South America, where Titanoboa fossils have been found, would have been teeming with life. Crocodiles, giant turtles, and other massive reptiles would have been just a few of the creatures vying for space and resources. It's easy to imagine that Titanoboa would have had to be constantly on the lookout for threats from all directions. One thing's for sure, with great size comes great responsibility, or in this case, great vulnerability. Titanoboa's massive body would have made it a slow and lumbering hunter, leaving it open to attack from faster and more agile predators. It's possible that smaller, more agile snakes could have seen Titanoboa as a threat and a potential meal. Let's take a step back and explore the prehistoric environment where Titanoboa lived. The Paleocene epoch was a time of great upheaval, with the Earth still recovering from the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs. The rainforests of South America would have been a hotbed of evolution, with new species emerging left and right. It's here that we find some of the most fascinating creatures to have ever lived, and some of Titanoboa's most likely competitors. One of these creatures was the giant caiman, a massive reptile that would have seen Titanoboa as a rival for resources. The two would have clashed in a battle of wits, with the caiman's powerful jaws and Titanoboa's constricting abilities making for an epic showdown. But caimans weren't the only creatures that could have given Titanoboa a run for its money. Other massive snakes, like the green anaconda, would have seen Titanoboa as a rival and a potential threat. It's easy to imagine these two behemoths facing off in a battle of size and strength. And then there were the crocodiles. These ancient predators would have seen Titanoboa as a threat and a potential meal. The two would have clashed in a battle of speed and agility, with the crocodile's powerful jaws and Titanoboa's slow but deadly constricting abilities making for a thrilling showdown. So, what was the most fearsome prehistoric snake or competitor that could have challenged Titanoboa? Enter the Madsoya, a massive snake that lived during the same time period as Titanoboa. This snake was a true monster, with estimates suggesting it could have grown up to 30 feet in length and weighed over a ton. The Madsoya was a constrictor, just like Titanoboa, but its sheer size and strength would have given it a significant advantage. It's easy to imagine these two giants facing off in a battle of strength and cunning, with the Madsoya's massive size and Titanoboa's agility making for an epic showdown. But what makes the Madsoya truly terrifying is its potential venom. Fossil evidence suggests that this snake may have had a potent neurotoxin, making it an even more formidable predator. It's no wonder that Titanoboa would have seen the Madsoya as a mortal enemy, and a worthy adversary. So, what does this reveal about Titanoboa's dominance in the prehistoric world? It's clear that this massive snake wasn't without its challenges and threats. But despite these dangers, Titanoboa managed to thrive in its ecosystem, becoming one of the most feared predators of its time. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of prehistoric creatures. What do you think would have been Titanoboa's biggest challenge? Let me know in the comments below, and be sure to check out more videos on